Golf is like a puzzle. You can be so close to figuring it out, but simply cannot find the final piece to make it all work together. This has been something that has taken me years of playing, well, 6 to be exact, to try to figure out. To this day, I still don't understand it sometimes, but that's the beauty of the game. You never know what could happen, good or bad. It was one tournament in particular, though, that I had this revelation, which changed my mindset on golf and life forever. The summer of 2018 will always be one to remember. This was the first year my scores for golf had started gaining some recognition in the competitive golf tournament community, and it was the first time I had realized I could see golf as a part of my future. These achievements reaped many awards, including trophies, banners, articles written about me in the paper, but especially the coveted invitation to the state match play tournament at the Traditions Golf Club in College Station, Texas. This tournament was no joke. Day 1 consisted of the infamous 36-hole qualifier, no riding in a golf cart, no breaks, and no mercy. The 2 days that followed would be simple match play. In other words, 18 holes of heaven, since there would be certain holes that you wouldn't even have to play the whole thing. If you had given me this invitation last summer, I would have declined without a doubt in my mind. But a new fire was lit inside of me, ready to accept this challenge and push my boundaries. Thus, I sent in my confirmation to play, and my journey to College Station began. From the start, I knew this tournament would be unlike any other. Warm-ups took place on the largest driving range I had ever seen, covered in perfectly printed Texas A&M Titleist warm-up golf balls. The chipping green was rolled and cut to perfection, mimicking that of the professional courses I had only seen on TV. Finally, the putting green was the most intimidating space of all. Not only were the mini flags the most pristine shade of white, labeled with the tournament's title and all, but the people there looked as if they had come straight out of a Golf Weekly magazine. Intimidating was not even enough to describe how I felt standing in a crowd of these picture-perfect golfers. But I put my doubts aside and played my game the best I could. Fast forward the first 15 holes, and I was on fire. At this rate, I was on track to qualify without a problem and reach the sweet victory that lied in achieving day 2. That was until I had reached hole 15. Calm, cool, collected. Standing on the tee of hole 15, there was no way I could mess up this straight shot. All I needed to do was secure an easy 3 to stay in contention for the qualifier. As I swung back, the slight breeze had changed into a ferocious force, sending my ball straight left into the air, only to fall into the infamous grass bunker. An unpleasant mixture of fear and panic creeped into my mind, but I knew if there was any chance I could pull this off, I would have to stay calm. Approaching the 20-foot-high bunker, my stomach felt uneasy. To hit my shot, I would have to be practically laying down in the thick Bermuda grass, a position that was much less than ideal and favoring far away from successful. The situation seemed impossible, but I had to try. A swing of hope, followed by a slow and painful slide down the hill, resulted in a complete miss of the ball. Okay, try again, I thought to myself. But a swing, a miss, and a fall proceeded to happen once again. I endured this process 4 more times until I finally managed to get onto the green and 2-putt. I had just received a 9 on a par 3. Now, whether you may know how the game of golf works or not, it is very easy to explain what a 9 means when you're supposed to get a 3. Bad. Not only bad, but fully removing myself from contention to qualify for the next day's round. Heartbroken, my mother and I locked eyes as she presented me the opportunity to back out of the second round of the day and just go home, now that my chance of qualifying for day 2 was gone. Without a single doubt in my mind, I replied with a simple, "No, I can fix this." Over the course of 4 more hours, I had put my game back on track and was on the right path to success. I had to work harder than ever, running off of pure adrenaline and determination to salvage the little possibility I had of success left. Losing track of everything around me, focusing solely on my game, we had reapproached hole 15. In a moment of weakness caused by the effects of the fiery sun on my skin and the slow but sure feeling of what seemed to be my leg muscles deteriorating, my glance caught the side of the grass bunker once again. All the fear and panic had returned like I had never left that bunker. This time, though, I had something I didn't before. I knew how to approach the hole. As I stepped up to the shot, a sudden burst of confidence ignited my swing. The ball flew through the air to land an astounding 2 feet from the hole on the green. I strutted down the fairway to the hole and tapped in my putt for a score of 2. In a matter of hours, I had made a 9 and a 2 on the same hole. Finishing my round and looking up the leaderboard, my heart sank as I had missed the cutoff by a measly 2 strokes. After all of that hard work and the roller coaster of emotions I had just gone through, to salvage something worth qualifying hadn't been enough. At the end of the day, though, I had received something far more important than a qualification for a tournament. I earned a qualification for life. Like the tournament, in life, things may not go to plan, and you will stumble and fall, quite literally for me. But if you work hard and never give up, you can achieve much more than you know.